In order to play Project Concord, you need to build a deck that consists of 30 cards with no more than 3 copies per card unless stated otherwise. On the field of play, both players are given 6 zones for summoning their chosen cards, a discard pile, and a void. There is no persistent damage to track, but buffs and lingering effects could always be tracked by using dice, tokens, or whatever you can use in order to track these sorts of things. The main way to win is to gain 8 points. When a creature attacks directly, you get points based on the amount of damage dealt, with a few exceptions. Alternatively, if your opponent can't draw a card when they have to, they lose from deck out. So when starting a game, both players draw 7 cards and decide on what 2 cards to send to the bottom of their deck. These cards are going to be shown, and once shown, you both can place them on the bottom of your decks, and then the first player can get to draw a card. The main gameplay loop is to summon your cards, get their effects, and to beat down your opponent. Here we're going to summon Kara, Roxanne West, and here you can see the Red Secretary needs a chain 2 in order to activate their effect. The way to activate a chain effect is that once the card is summoned, this will start a chain activation. Here you're going to follow the arrows in order to link up cards to create chains. Here this will be counted as chain 1, chain 2, and because there's no other card that Kara can chain to, that is the end of the chain. And so we've chained to 2 cards. We get Red's effect of this card gains +1, 1. So now here, Red Secretary is now a 2/2 creature. Keep in mind that you can use your opponent's cards in order to create chains of your own. So here we'll summon Jaden and Morales. Morales is a chain 2. So we follow the arrows, that's chain 1. And here, this is chain 2, since this arrow cannot point to anything else. Keep in mind you are forced to use an arrow when applicable. So we get Morales' effect to tribute this card and send a card from the deck to the discard pile. We will send Stella because when this card is sent from the deck to the discard pile, we can now summon them onto the field. You do need to get the exact chain in order to activate the effect. You can't go over the allotted amount of chains, otherwise you won't get their effect. So here in this situation, you would want to use this arrow since this doesn't point to anything, making a chain 1 for yourself. On your battle phase, you are given the option to attack your opponent directly or their vulnerable cards. Because the enemy doesn't have any vulnerable cards on their side of the field, we will swing for 1. As the defending player, you are given the option to block direct attacks. The way to block direct attacks is by using any of your active cards on the field. Active cards on your field are indicated by them being upright. So here, because Stella has 1 attack, you'd want to be able to defend using a number of higher value. So here Kara has 2 resistance. We can use this card to block Stella's attack, thus we take no damage from this interaction. And because Kara has higher resistance, Kara doesn't go to the discard pile. So we'll end turn pass, and here we go through our draw phase, standby phase, main phase. However, we will go to battle phase, and here you can see that Stella has 2 resistance. Roxanne West has 2 attack and can attack over Stella because keep in mind, meets it, beats it. So 2s can beat other 2s, 1s can beat other 1s, 0s can defeat other 0s. So Roxanne will attack for 2. Destroying Stella, and we will attack for 2 damage. So we attack for 2, we gain 2 points. So yeah, this is how you play the game at a basic level. I'm sorry that I haven't done this earlier. It's been very hard trying to come up with the words in order to explain how the mechanics of my game works, but we got there eventually. I hope that this kind of clears up some more confusion on the cards I was making, and hopefully makes the booster pack opening videos a little bit more you can kind of see how the cards from the booster pack openings can sort of be played. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm hoping to get more footage on me playing with more friends, or like more playtesting. I do want to try making more homemade TCG videos documenting my homemade TCG journey. We'll see. Who knows what'll happen. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This has been the Pink Nikos, signing out.